Welcome, dear friends, to this sacred space where we seek deeper understanding, connection, and hope. Today, we explore a profound truth that resonates through the ages. God knows what you need. In the beautiful tapestry of life, our experiences weave together moments of joy and heartache, light and shadow. And just like the sun rises each day, an unyielding promise beckons us to believe that divine provision is always within reach. So, take a deep breath and open your heart as we embark on this journey together. Look around you. The world teems with life and purpose. Yet in the midst of this chaos, how often do we stop to ponder what we truly need? In a society fixated on material gain, it's easy to lose sight of the deeper needs of our hearts and souls. Perhaps it's love, reassurance, or a sense of belonging that you crave today. God, in His infinite wisdom, knows not just what we want, but what we genuinely need to flourish. He sees the struggles you face even when they remain unspoken. As we navigate this intricate dance of existence, trust in the unwavering promise that sustenance comes from above, tailored specifically for you. Consider the flowers blooming in the meadow. Each one is unique yet cared for in ways we can't fully comprehend. Just as they are nurtured, so too are we. God's provisions are like gentle rain, nourishing our spirits in ways that we frequently overlook. Perhaps it's a kind word from a stranger, a sunset that paints the sky in colors that vibrate with hope, or that unexpected phone call that uplifts your spirit. Have you ever paused to think that such moments are not mere coincidences, but love letters from the divine, reminding us that we are cared for? The richness of His supply is not always material. Sometimes it is the joy that seeps into our hearts, promising that we are never alone on this journey. As we reflect on our needs, let's also consider our prayers, the whispers of our souls that reach out in the silence of night. They echo through time, capturing our desires, our fears, and our hopes. How many times have you poured your heart out, believing that no one was listening? But God knows. He's aware of every tear you've shed, every moment of despair you've felt in the quiet corners of your being. With every prayer, you stitch connections to the promises etched in His nature. And in return, He responds not just with answers, but with the quiet assurance that reinforces our faith. A gentle reminder that He will supply, not according to our limited understanding, but according to His boundless riches. One of the most beautiful aspects of God's provision is how He works through us. We are vessels of love and hope, placed in each other's lives to fulfill inseparable needs. Have you ever realized that the very support you seek might be nestled within someone else's heart? In ways we sometimes fail to acknowledge, we are called to be conduits of His goodness. When you extend a hand to someone in need, you mirror the generosity of the Creator, and rather than creating scarcity, this channel of love enriches us all. It's an incredible dance of abundance. As we give, we receive tenfold. The moment we realize that our needs and our desires are intricately woven into our shared existence, we find ourselves enveloped in a tapestry of grace. In those moments of solitude, when everything seems quiet and still, doubt often creeps in, like an unwelcome guest at a gathering. You might be wondering, what if my needs are too great? But consider this. God does not measure our requests against our worthiness. He doesn't tally up our past mistakes only to withhold what we ask. Instead, He opens His arms wide and delights in giving. When you find yourself engulfed by darkness, remember that even stars shine brighter against the black backdrop of the night. Your biggest challenges may serve as the very stage upon which God delivers His most spectacular miracles. Just as children eagerly await gifts on their birthdays, we too can approach our needs with childlike faith. Imagine joyfully unwrapping a present, eyes sparkling with anticipation. What if we viewed life's uncertainties through that same lens of hope? God invites us to expect His goodness and joyfully anticipate the blessings that await. What if the abundance you seek is merely a heartfelt prayer away, a step of faith from your current reality? When you embrace your dreams and desires with confidence and trust, you align yourself with a divine blueprint that knows no bounds. Home, this word evokes warmth, safety, and love. Yet, it can also signify a void, a longing to feel anchored and at peace. So often, we seek validation externally, believing that fulfillment lies in material possessions or accomplishments. But true abundance flows from a heart ignited by gratitude, a spirit that understands that God provides for our emotional, mental, and spiritual needs first. Consider that space within you that craves connection. When you feed that need through prayer, reflection, and connection with loved ones, you tap into the reservoir of richness that God has prepared for you. Every seed ingredient possesses within it the potential for magnificent growth, yet it must first be planted, nurtured, and cared for. We too are like those seeds, and the season of waiting can often feel interminable. During these times, it's vital to remember that God cultivates not only the outcomes we desire, but also our character. While we wait for the manifestation of our needs, we are shaped and refined, acquired skills and strength that we may not yet recognize. This process is a sacred investment, one that promises our eventual blossoming into the very purpose we were designed for. Keep planting those seeds of faith and trust. God's timing is impeccable. Life is a tapestry woven with joy and sorrow, often placing us in uncomfortable situations where our needs become glaringly obvious. In moments of illness or uncertainty, we may feel abandoned or undeserving of care. But remember, God is intimately acquainted with your pain, and He meets you right there. He walks through every valley with you and sends forth both physical and emotional support in the most unexpected ways. Healing often comes not only in tangible forms, but through the love and compassion of those around us. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow God to pour His strength into your weariness. His provisions may arrive as a helping hand or comforting presence, reminding us that we are beloved. What if I told you that life is a market overflowing with opportunities? Every moment holds the promise of something beautiful, new, and fulfilling. Yet, it's all too easy to become complacent, to settle for less than we deserve because of fear or uncertainty. God's abundant offerings are all around you, disguised as experiences, relationships, and opportunities. The challenge lies in recognizing them. When you meet the world with open eyes and an open heart, you embark on an adventure where limitations dissolve and possibilities abound. So take a step into that vibrant marketplace and open your heart. You might just discover a treasure that was waiting specifically for you. Generosity breeds abundance. When we open our hearts and hands to those around us, a cycle of nourishment begins. The act of giving alters our perspective and invites us to witness miracles firsthand. Have you noticed how lending your time or kindness fills you with a sense of joy and purpose? God's provision flows through us as we serve, creating an environment where love thrives and hearts mend. Each act of kindness becomes a ripple that extends beyond initial intentions, blessing both the giver and receiver. In serving, we learn that abundance isn't merely a destination, but an ongoing journey, one filled with moments that spark joy, encourage connection, and remind us that we are all part of a greater narrative. Every wave that washes ashore carries whispers from the depths of the ocean, echoes of God's unyielding love and faithfulness. Just as the tides ebb and flow, so too do our needs, and with each wave, God quenches our thirsty souls. In moments of despair and uncertainty, stand still and listen. Let the sound of the surf remind you that His love surrounds you, enveloping you in peace and reassurance. Like the sun that rises to meet the horizon, God promises that even in dark times, light will break through. He is your constant, your anchor in the storms. Let that remembrance guide your heart. As we delve deeper into this journey, remember that God's richness is multifaceted. It extends beyond physical needs, touching hearts, imbuing lives with purpose, molding us into reflections of His grace. Each day offers fresh mercies, new opportunities to reach out and connect. Witness the beauty in every interaction, every moment of shared laughter. The divine presence is alive and speaking to us. A gentle reminder that our needs are intricately woven into our lives and relationships. As we close today's exploration, may you carry with you the assurance that you are not alone, and His supply exceeds all our understanding. As you sip your favorite blend on a serene afternoon, take a moment to reflect on the sacredness of everyday rituals. In the simplicity of life's little pleasures lies an abundance often overlooked. God knows that serenity fuels your soul, and perhaps it's found within that steaming cup. Observe how such moments connect us to each other and to the divine. As the warmth of the coffee embraces your hands, consider how God wraps you in His love, infusing every part of your day with reminders of His care. These peaceful interludes serve as checkpoints for our minds to wander, to reflect, and to recharge in preparation for the journey ahead. Embrace these instances, for they are gifts crafted by His divine hand. Connection is one of the most profound needs we possess as humans. The embrace of a friend, the laughter shared over joys and sorrows. These moments remind us that we are not alone. God knows the depth of your longing for companionship and community. In the chapters of our lives where isolation threatens to seep in, He often sends signs of hope. An unexpected phone call, a handwritten note, or even a smile from a stranger can shift our entire perspective. As you go about your days, open yourself to the magic of connection. You never know when someone may need your warmth as much as you crave theirs. By reaching out, you create a web of support inspired by divine love, with the potential to uplift not just yourself, but the countless souls around you. Knowledge is another avenue through which God quenches our thirst. Each book you pick up, each lesson learned signifies His provision, nurturing your spirit and expanding your mind. In these pages lies wisdom waiting to guide you. God knows you have questions, and often the answers are nestled within the stories of others. Whether it be through ancient texts, modern literature, or the experiences shared by those we encounter, He equips you with the tools you need to navigate life's intricate maze. Don't hesitate to immerse yourself in this world of learning. Each moment spent in pursuit of understanding brings you one step closer to the clarity you seek, revealing the richness meant to enrich your journey. As you embark on your unique path, it's easy to overlook the stunning view surrounding you. Discovering God's provisions often requires stepping back and reframing our perspective. Picture yourself hiking along a tranquil mountain trail where each step symbolizes faith in the unknown. The miraculous unfolds when you look up and soak in the grandeur of creation. Remember, God knows the road ahead, even when it twists and turns in ways you can't anticipate. Trust that every uphill struggle strengthens your soul and that the landscape of your life is painted by His hands. As you climb, take a moment to breathe in the beauty, for the view from the top will unveil depths of richness you never thought possible. Home is not just a place, It's a feeling of belonging, encapsulated in the shared moments that nourish our souls. Each meal around the table tells a story, revealing the essence of love and understanding. God knows the craving for companionship that arises when the world feels vast. He provides through fellowship and nourishment, both physical and emotional. When hearts come together, God's love wraps around us like a warm embrace. These crucial moments serve as reminders that we are intertwined within a larger family, one that spans beyond our immediate circle and connects to the global tapestry of humanity. As you gather with loved ones, let gratitude fill your heart for the blessings of connection, knowing that God is present amidst your laughter and shared dreams. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get swept away by chaos, a rush of tasks and expectations that leave us drained. Yet, God invites us to be still, encouraging us to find solace in the simplicity of nature. Just as a stream flows steadily around obstacles, so too can our lives when we learn to yield to the current of divine timing. Remember, His provisions are a refreshing source amid the torrents of life. When you allow yourself moments of peace, whether through meditation, prayer, or simply being in nature, you reconnect with the truth that God knows your needs. With each sigh of relief, you release the weight of worry, transforming your spirit and allowing the softness of His grace to seep in. Embrace those moments of stillness. Therein lies the reservoir of strength and renewal. In the throes of urban life, it's easy to overlook the power of small gestures. Yet God orchestrates countless moments of grace in the midst of busyness. An open door, a friendly word, or the simple act of sharing a smile. These interactions carry deep significance. They ripple through the fabric of our existence, proving that human connection is a vital part of divine provision. Recognize these moments as sacred opportunities to spread kindness and love, much like God spreads His joy and abundance to you. When you lean into these small acts, you become a beacon of hope, inviting others to do the same, creating a chain reaction that transforms not just individual lives, but the collective spirit of a community. Every connection reminds us that we are intricately woven together in God's plan. Artistry captures the essence of the human experience. An outlet where emotions converge and individuals express their innermost thoughts and feelings. God knows the creativity breathing within you, waiting for the moment you unleash it into the world. Through expression, we discover our needs more profoundly illuminated. Whether through painting, writing, music, or dance, these gifts unlock the door to an abundant soul. Allow yourself to explore this realm. It's a refuge that fosters healing and connection to the divine. As you create, remember that art is not just a product, but a journey, a reflection of God's handiwork within you. Each stroke and each note becomes a prayer, a testament to His provision, a testimony to His provision, a testimony of how He filled your heart with passion and purpose. As our journey comes to a close, reflect on the horizon stretching before you. Each dawn signifies a fresh start, unshackling potential that rises with the sun. God knows how often the heaviness of life can lead to self-doubt and weariness. Yet, with every new day, He invites you to see life as a canvas painted with opportunities. Embrace the fear and uncertainty. They are merely stepping stones guiding you to your true calling. The richness of existence lies not only in the outcomes, but in the willingness to embrace the unpredictability of the journey. Trust that with every sunrise, God will illuminate what you need to step into His abundance. Each moment is a gift and a challenge, urging you to rise, ready to embrace everything He has planned for you. Thank you for allowing me to share this journey with you today. Remember that you are constantly embraced by a love that knows no bounds and is delightfully aware of everything you need. May you carry the whispers of hope within your heart, trusting that God delights in fulfilling your deepest desires. As you walk forward, let each step reflect the faith that He will provide not only the necessities of life, but also the richness of experience, connection, and love. Until next time, keep seeking, keep believing, and keep watching for the divine abundance tailored just for you. You are not just a passive recipient. You are a beloved child of God, invited to participate in the glorious unfolding of His plan.